Okay. I guess it's gonna be like this. Okay. Trying to phone locked in this orientation, so it's stuck like this. Okay. It is not gonna stay. I doubt anyone's up right now, but if anyone is up, what's up? What's up, Backwoods and Trent? So 2 people are up right now. What's up, Zach? I know that the camera's locked like this. I had it flipped, and it didn't change it, so thanks, Backwoods. With that feeling, what's up? What's up, David, Shane, Kyle, Chevy, Chris, Rick from Oregon. What's up, James? Trapper Pack, what's up? What's up, Joe? Nice toque. What's up, Quay? What's up, Blake? So some people are up right now. It's kind of cold in here. Come on, connect. The phone shouldn't be disconnected. It might be doing it on and off. I shouldn't lose signal, though. No enchiladas. This skunk, though, it was roadkill up the road. I don't know if it'll be any good if it was too late. The fur might have went bad. It's hard to say. Sometimes that happens. If you're to do roadkill, sometimes the fur slips and you sat too long. My Amish neighbor wanted me to pick it up. Well, he didn't want me to. He just set it aside for me. Hopefully connection's fine. It's a little iffy down here. And now, this will be one of the next videos. Probably the next video that I post on the channel. If you can see, it is insulated in here now. It took me a bit, but it's up. So, I was looking. I got some old stuff. I got these Johnny Stewart crow calls. They're like the old cassettes, but I gotta see. I mean, it's the whole set. Yeah, Crow Distress. They're like unused tapes, so maybe sometime I'll do a video using these old cassettes. Here's my move this over. What's everyone up to then? My chat's been slow, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. The chat froze. I gotta get back to chat here. Us losers wouldn't be up? I don't know. I'm up decently late. I'm not trying to be up late tonight, but thanks, Stefan. Yeah, it's not gonna stay this aluminum look. I gotta put walling up next year. But it was so expensive. Oh, are your guys' ears okay? Do your ears hurt after that one? Probably. Oh, hold up. I see where I can do this. Give me a second. I will get back to chat. I gotta put the cord through this hole. And then set the phone on top of the hole. And then we should be chilling. Okay, I think it's chilling now. What's up, Jeep fam? You ever do an owl? No. Eating roadkill deer? Yeah, we've done roadkill deer. It was one that was hit in front of my parents, and they got it right after. You just gotta call the game commission, and they'll give you a tag most of the time for it. Cleaning car. Yeah, James, I've got some videos. Another auto detailer in the morning. I was thinking to start doing some detailing because my dad has the shop. He does frame repair. Truck's been going good. It's been, I mean, it's decent. I haven't really had a. If you got motion sickness, I'm sorry for this live stream. Yeah, truck's been going good. Just had to do some more work to it, but not much. What's up, Nathan? Found a nice scraper at the river last week. Oh, really? Those ones are cool. You know, it's cool finding like a point like that. Some of the ones in the group that they found are just crazy. Chevy, once it's winter, yeah. we had one snow, but within like probably lunchtime the next day after we had 4 inches of snow, it was almost gone. And it was all mush. If you have the time this winter, come out to Northeast Iowa. Yeah, so Iowa Trapper, I'm not sure if you know him on YouTube. I wanted to go on his trap line with him and run it with him. But what's up, Ringo? Do a week survival video. I don't know if I have the skills to last a week, honestly. Like, I don't know if I got the skills for that. I know technically you can kind of starve for that period and you're fine. Few frosts. Yeah, we had so we had 5 inches of snow in one night. So another overnight challenge. Do one trick. Yeah. So a lot of the ideas that I keep getting that are different and unique, Camping with Steve somehow has the same mind, and I go on YouTube and he has it posted of him doing the crazy thing I thought of somehow. Like, so I had leftover foam insulation, this like sheet insulation from in here, and I was gonna build a shelter out of it and stay in it. Camping with Steve just posted insulation foam camping. That's nothing against Steve. Steve's an awesome guy, but it's like there's a few of us on here like we have the same ideas. So I have one idea left that hasn't been done by someone else, and I think it would be a funny video, and at the same time it'd be winter when I'm using it. So I think I've got a good idea. I gotta do it before somehow someone else does it. That's right. Yeah, I remember you saying something about that Jeep. The ginger. Yeah, it's orange. My hair's brown. I don't know, might be English side of me or what, but what's up, Chris? Went to Iowa a couple months ago to a meetup. There's a lot of meetups down there. Haven't had any snow yet. 3-day camp. How old are you now? When I first started watching your videos, you were so little. Yeah, so I started YouTube when I was 16, and now I'm 21. So my voice changed. Let me think. I feel like my voice changed 4 years ago. Or was it 3? I don't know. I'm glad it did. Okay? Me and my friends were just watching my old videos. What's up, Luke? Pennsylvania get more snow? Yeah, no, I'm in the snow belt off of Lake Erie. We get like lake effect snow all the time, stuff like that. I did not get the canvas tent fixed. I have not had the money for that. Even to have it cheaply done at like the Amish place, it's gonna be like $1,000 to get that done. And I have other tents, and I haven't had $1,000 to spend on that. So What's up, Kens? What's up, Violator? Oh, I see now. Camping with Luke Nichols? Yeah, Luke's awesome. Like, I haven't talked to Luke a lot, but I have talked to him like since he had Catfish and Carp before he even did Outdoor Boys. Luke was one of the people that helped get my channel unhacked. He helped it get to YouTube, so that was pretty cool. He's a good guy. Like Steve, him, Mav, I know they're good YouTubers, but they're also really great people. Same way I have brown hair also. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Build a copper tent heater using a candle and a bucket. I was looking at those like diesel heaters they got. They got the fancy ones like. I would play some Three Tall Pines, but this is what I use for the music. What's your favorite wild animal game food to cook? Turtle, squirrel, goose. Really just so that I have cooked. Deer is an easy choice because it is good. I made squirrel before that was very good. Like, so it might gross some people out, but it was honey mustard squirrel, right? So I had it sitting in honey mustard with salt and pepper, and then I pan fried it. That was good. The best wild game I've ever eaten though was elk. If I could, I would have nothing but elk. What's up, Nicole? So welcome to come stay here. Yeah, the biggest thing with me is I want to travel, but I do not have a reliable vehicle. If I had a reliable vehicle and I could trust it, I would be all over the place. But my truck, I don't trust. None of our vehicles I trust, honestly. Like, they always get problems. So until I get like a good vehicle, I'm not going to be going crazy places. Like when I went to Wisconsin, that was in my friend's car, which is newer. We've got a Ghost. And then Texas, I was on the train. So, yeah, Beaver makes a lot of stuff. What's up, JF? Deep fried hummingbird. I have not. Love the Outdoor Boys edits. Yeah, those are pretty funny. I mean, if those boys don't realize he's like a super dad, I don't know when they'll realize. Because, like, he was an extremely good lawyer. Then on top of that, he had Catfish and Carp, which was crazy, and he's always posting on it constantly. And then he does Outdoor Boys on top of that, and it just takes off. And ever since that took off, he's been posting crazy stuff. Like 4 years since it took off. Like, what took the channel off, I remember when this happened, so I was one of their like first subscribers on Outdoor Boys. They did the metal foil ball challenge, and I think it had like millions. And then he did a couple more challenges. Those all did really well. So then he just kept crazier stuff. Like, so. I would definitely do Alaska with Outdoor Boys. The hat is fire. Yeah, it was. I wear it in Walmart and I get dirty looks. Either I get like someone smiling or I get like dirty looks from people that like want to kill me. This is Coyote. Look how greasy my hair is under here. Look how long my hair got. Look. I don't know why it got so long so fast, but it did. But this is just felt in here. And then just shake it up. And you can have it like that. Or you can put the ears up like this. Just keep it like that. I like it on my ears though. Trying to get my hands on a Beaver diesel heater. Beaver does a lot. I think, so Beaver, they reached out to me a couple of times. They wanted to, I think it was landscaping stuff they want to send. I think it was like landscaping fabric they wanted to send. What's up, Marmot? Happy birthday. Hi from Switzerland. What's up, Random? It is an adventure. He's one of them channels or like people in general like I admire and want to get to that amount of just high intensity life. Like he just is. I mean, it's like a machine. Just a machine. What's up, Jay? London, England. What's up, T? It's not really a beard. I mean, it's so. It's like. It's not too far, okay? The sides, they're like that, but there's a spot right here. It runs. It's like not as filled in there. I don't know why, but Wisconsin. Oh yeah, that's Wisconsin though. I love his clickbait thumbnails that make it seem like his kids are dead. Yeah, they're pretty funny. My youngest son Carl loves watching Outdoor Boys. If you talk to him, let him know my youngest. Okay. Some dreads? I don't got dread hair. Maybe I could get waves. I could have waves under this hat and no one would even know. And then one day in a video I just take it off and it's waves. That might work. You got me beat now, bud? Well, I got my hair all cut off. Oh, for a wedding. Oh, man. Been watching for years. You grew up fast from the tent in the backyard of the trapper shed. Yeah, well, actually, the earliest videos on my channel... This phone's being annoying. The earliest videos on this channel were in this shed. This channel started out as a trapping channel. It was not camping. It was not fishing. It was trapping. Like, just straight trapping. So we had this and then something else, which that's another video I gotta post, that were in my old videos. And two things are back now and going, so. New Hampshire? I don't know, I've actually had quite a few people in live say New Hampshire before, or at least up around that area. When are you going to do a hot tent camping vid? Well, is that the right side? Okay, yeah. So this loft, I put the tents up there. My big 12x12, that one's out of commission until I can get it fixed. It's not going to be till next year. And then I have the insulated. I have the pop-up dome hot tent. And then at the house, I have the big pop-up hot tent. And those both take the same wood stove. But the video that I had in mind, it's unique. It's very unique, but it's... If I do buy it and make a video, you guys would be like, yeah, that's something Nick would do. So, when I can, I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to try to put a heater in it and see how it goes. Best toilet paper? I don't know. I don't really look. What's up, Ken? Oh, yeah. Toledo. What's up, Steve? Great job with the channel. You're young. It'll all fill in. Yeah. I hope it does. Toledo, I've been to Toledo a couple times, for RC airplane show. I used to do RC a lot. Just do overnight and shack. Yeah, that's gonna be a video. I have a couple more spots to seal, and then I would turn the phone, but it's just gonna disconnect. Right here on the ground, I have this corner cleared out. I'll show it when I go to end the live, just so it don't matter if it disconnects, but, I've got the wood stove out of my big tent that's out of commission here, and we've got a jack for the wall. We're a pipe thimble. We gotta run that through, and then I will have a wood stove in here safely. What's up, Fish for Spots? It's already cold weather here. It's pretty cold here. Outside it is freezing. It's nothing but stars. And when you see stars at night and it's towards winter, it's like double cold. I don't think I have Alaskan in me. It's mainly, so I'm like 50% Welsh, because my dad's from England. And then like my family and my mom's side, it's like 13 colonies type stuff. Like very old. So yeah. I don't know why though. I got a lot more English in me. I might have Alaskan in me. I don't know. 60 grit, yeah. 60 grit's not bad, yeah. I just got the hammock, hot tent, and stove. Such a game changer. Hammock, hot tent, and stove. There's a hammock with a hot tent? I'm confused. The Amish chick's still chasing me at the Pine Grove? No. I had, it's kids down there. It's the Amish school. I had my trail cam up. And we have it all fenced off, like my property over here. Because I don't have much. But they cut the fence down. And they all started like coming over and stuff. They stopped now, but I had my trail cam way up here towards the cabin. Like under the pines. And there were just like tons of Amish kids on the camera. Like I think they were playing like hide and seek or something. But I was going through the pictures looking for deer, and there's like kids just hiding behind trees. Oh, one tigress. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have something one tigress. I think it's the pop-up teepee. It's on my channel. It's either one tigress or the other big company that does those. They do those like ultra light tents. But I had a terrible time with the one. It was an early model of something they made. And the stove that was sent with it was not good at all. And the pipe got so hot, and this was with the damper closed and it shut down and not a lot of wood. The pipe got so hot that it actually melted the jack that they had. The jack just wasn't wide enough to cover the amount of heat coming off, so the jack was fine, but it started melting the nylon around the sides of it, and the pipe started falling down. So I cannot speak Pennsylvania Dutch yet. So alright, see you, backwoods. You gotta pick up if it's Al. I got these big storm baits still from the rendezvous. But I have not been to the UK. I'm gonna visit though. I have family over there. Some of my family used to come over here to visit. I got these traps today. I got a dozen 110s today for half off. And then I got a dozen 1.5 Dukes. These are mainly for like small game. I wouldn't really trust a coyote in that. Where's that trap I was holding earlier? Oh, here's another cassette here. I've never had butter from them. You know, I've had like everything else from Amish, but I've never had butter. I'm sure I've had it in their baked goods, but I have a picture on my old phone. I was laying in that tent, just staring at the stove. The thing, I mean, it looked like this. The stove It was like almost that orange color. It was so hot. It looked like it was just gonna fall apart. What's up, aliens? So we have 8 acres, but the problem, eight's decent amount, right? The problem is it's all field, and there's only like 2 acres that has trees, and it's down way from our house. So it kind of sucks, but at least I have some. Love your old videos when you're younger. Yeah, me and my friends literally yesterday we were watching them, and I kept laughing. We watched my old live streams. I think it was my first live stream. It's on the channel still, but my internet was so bad at the time. I was talking, but I was like teleporting all over the place. I said, "Let me turn the light off." So I say that, all of a sudden I spawn to the right, and then I spawn back in my chair. It was fun. It was fun watching the videos. A lot of bread, yeah. They do a lot of bread. Their bread is very dense though. Like, it's dense bread. Hunting stuff? I've seen you hunting stuff. I've definitely seen your channel. There's an old this was $3. This is for coyote. What was that? It's a Blake and Lamb, older one. So clear out. I got some little finger puppets from the other year. Little muskrat skulls. It's crazy how small skulls are on some things. You think that's like a squirrel. Get a ticket to New Hampshire, but he just got a buck few years ago. Last year. So we have so many deer here. I have not went deer hunting since I was 7. And I'm my license this year, so I'm gonna try to get a buck. The doe tag sold out, so no luck on a doe. I just want the meat from them, but bow. Alright. Okay, that's your channel there. I've got bows down here. I don't know if that's the same bow that means, but I've got a couple of the old fiberglass ones. They're just like the long bow. It's like just standard. Had 4 doe. Yeah, as I was coming up our road tonight, a doe jumped out, so I just stopped because I was like, there's no way it's just a doe when they're in rut. So literally, right outside this door is where they were cutting across from. There was a buck behind it. It was only a 4-point though. But do I still have ducks? Yeah, I have 4 ducks. They're 11 years old. And I still have 2 chickens that are 11. Got them the same time I got the ducks. Thanks, Swerve Eclipse. So I went and pulled. I still have the solo camping tent. I have that tent. I brought it over when we moved. But there's a huge hole in it from the rats from up at the place I stored. Thanks, Nunya. Hunt bear? No, 2 of my uncles hunt bear, and they do pretty good, but I don't like the taste of bear meat. Well, City Sticker Chris, he made, what was it? Sloppy Joe out of it, and it was good then. But I had bear just by itself before, and I don't know, it's probably just the way they did it. And it was probably, a male, and they just did it wrong, Almost bagged a 4-point, my car. Yeah, when they're in rut, they just keep their head down. I mean, half the time they don't even look up, Wherever they're going or the scent is, they take off. They're not going to stop. So we do have a lot of wild game here. Problem is prices on fur went down. A lot of people around here aren't trapping like they did, and there's a lot more diseases going around. A lot of the animals around here have diseases now. I'm in Pennsylvania, Autumn. I'm in Northwest PA, up by Erie. That's why we keep getting the snow. Well, you can see I have my decorative garland on the beams up there. This is solar power, by the way. It's a sponsor video that's coming up soon. The battery pack back there, I have a solar panel on the back wall. And that's how we got the lights, because it's pitch black here. Bear's really gamey and greasy. Yeah. That's how it was when I had it. They got parasites. Yeah. I was told, like raccoon as well. I know people eat raccoon, but they get parasites too in their legs, stuff like that. Almost everything gets parasites. I mean, look at fish when the water warms up. They have all those black dots in them. That's parasites. A true bushman. Yeah. I went and did so for anyone in here that is part of the trapping community or likes like that kind of heritage thing, a fur buyer not far from me he's been in the fur market for a very long time. He's older now. He already retired his fur trading business. But he was talking about all the people he met and the fur market, how it's changed and his experience, stuff like that. It's going to be almost an hour long, if not an hour. But it's going to be a cool video. I just went and filmed it today. That's when I bought the traps and stuff. Huge. Yeah, Great Lakes is always snow. We have a huge issue with CWD disease. Yeah. That chronic wasting is, what caused, what a lot of, people won't talk about because it makes a lot of money for people. But Roundup, what they spray on crops, what a lot of farmers spray on the crops, that is killing a lot of stuff. And they are thinking chronic wasting disease is from Roundup, which is what they spray on the fields. The Game Commission, my friend, he's in the Seneca Hawk tribe. The Game Commission keeps spraying it around them, and a lot of them are getting sick out of nowhere, and it's right after that happens. And he said when they spray that stuff down in the low area where they're at, you could see it's almost like a fog that they have. What's up, Glenn? What's up, Luke? Eat a deer that had chronic wasting. I don't know. I mean, they say not to at all. I haven't really looked too deep into the severity of how that is. I've just looked at what causes it, but like I said, I haven't really had to worry about it because I haven't personally hunted deer. We've had deer meat here. Maybe I have eaten it. I don't know. The Amish gave us deer meat. My aunt gave us deer meat. I might have. I just don't know. It's like definitely kills honeybees. Yeah, it's terrible. What some people do to make just a little bit extra money or have a little bit easier time with crops is destroying so much stuff. I'm sure there's a lot more that we don't know that it's doing because it's getting in our food. They did tests on certain food and it's getting in there. Roundup causes cancer. Yeah, it's not good. Great information. Yeah, I talk to a lot of people. Is that I'm not really smart myself, but I have younger friends, but most of my friends are triple my age and just have a lot of like knowledge and stuff. But multiple people that talk to a lot of people have brought up to me about Roundup, which they're saying is terrible. Yeah, it's an Agent Orange. So when they mix it, I can't remember what those two ingredients are, but what they mix together, and they had college students do like a project. You know, they'd walk a certain field and they'd have sprayers on and spray. Well, the college students obviously didn't know, but the mixture that they were having them spray was Agent Orange. It was the two chemicals, and once those mix, that's Agent Orange. They were having them spray that on the fields. That was the college project. So, yeah. What's up, Corey? I don't know on that one, Luke. They banned Roundup in Michigan, I think, on crops. Yeah, they were starting to ban in certain areas. I think it's still legal here. The problem is, just like anything else that makes government quite a bit of money, it's still going in a lot of places. So, Roundup is an Agent Orange. No. There was a mixture that they were spraying on fields. They had the college students spraying on fields. I think it was for Game Commission, on the Game Commission lands. But they had mixed the right ingredients that it was Agent Orange. And they had the kids spraying that on the field. And they still do that. When they do the fogging with that spray, what they mix makes Agent Orange. So, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, obviously they know. But if it, helps with crops, I guess. Ice fishing? I still have not gone ice fishing. And it's been brought up to me on the channel quite a few times. And I've said the same thing, like, if the ice was extremely firm and, like, it is frozen, there's a bunch of people going out, real solid ice, I can't swim yet, then I would go with a couple of people that go all the time. and then I'd feel safe with it. Because that's, like, one of my things, like, I just picture... First of all, drowning's bad, right? But then you gotta drown while the water is so cold that there's ice on it. So I don't know. Yeah, if they mix it. Yeah, no. No, Roundup is not Agent Orange. But there was a mixture. If you mix Roundup with something else, that's what it makes. Am I in college? No, when I was younger, before YouTube took off all of a sudden, I just know I wanted to be a teacher of outdoors, and just in that range, I was either I wanted to be like a game warden, or I wanted to be like a wildlife biologist, someone that could teach out of college, something like that. But then YouTube come along, and I just kind of channeled everything I wanted to post onto here. And it's kind of the same thing, Ice fishing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not terribly deep water. I'd have to go with some people that have done it quite a bit. So I'd be a little at ease on that. Because ice freaks me out. It just does. Still keep in touch with a few of your buddies from early day camp videos. Never said much. Yeah, no, they're always kind of awkward. I still talk to basically everybody that was in those videos. And right now I'm actually working on an album with my one friend that was in the old videos. It's not something I'm going to put on here, because I don't put swearing on this channel. But I've been getting into music, and I'm not going to lie. We made 3 songs for an album we're working on, and they're actually pretty good. Like, they're pretty good. Roundup is the safest chemical. Yeah. You still keep yep. Ever been bow fishing? No. I don't even know why I had to think on that. I haven't. I've seen a lot of people do it, but I've never done it. So by us, there's a lot of carp. My phone keeps buzzing. I'm sorry. There was a bunch of carp. Just like 20 people texted me. But they're all over the place. Like, if I had a bow and I was to use the carp, I would do it. I don't know what I'd do with the carp, though. Recognize in public? Yeah, so it's funny, like, I'd say I've been recognized in public probably, I'm going to say like a total of like 25 times. Right around 25 times. And it's always been like at the weirdest place. Like, I'll go into like, well, it used to be Gander Mountain and now it's Sportsman's Warehouse, I think. But, you know, I go in these outdoor stores and no one notices me. And it's not like I'm looking for someone to notice me. But what catches me off guard, you know, I would kind of think if someone was to notice me, it'd be in like an outdoor store. I have been recognized in, what's it called? There's like a clothing store. I can't remember the name of it. I have been recognized 4 separate times in this store. And I've only been in that store probably like 6 times. I don't know what it is. And it's always someone walks up like, at least like half the times I've been like recognized in public, like anywhere. A couple times in Walmart where someone just kind of walks by and then like just walks over and says, "What's up?" And then I've never had anyone like stop or anything, like not for long at all. Like everyone's just kind of just stopped and was like, "What's up?" and then just kept going. So Walmart though, I don't go to a lot of places, and that's, you know, that's why I don't see a ton of people, because I don't really do much. But Walmart's a big one. I think Walmart's just kind of that hangout spot. Let me catch up here. Nothing wrong with being safe. Glug's music, yeah, it's good. Bow fishing for carp is amazing. What's up, Random? Random Adventures? I still have to add let me check this here. Okay. I still have to add Jeep Fam. Jeep Fam's still in here. Give the fish to the locals. They have a free meal. Yeah, I've never had carp. I have to do a carp video. Like, I've just never had it. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, that's gotta taste terrible. Maybe it does, but I haven't tried it, so I really shouldn't, you know, hate on it, I guess. Snipe hunting? Like sniping? Squirrel sniping? A running store? I'm not sure what that is, Chevy. Alright, see you hunting. I'll try that Asian carp. They say it's good eating. Yeah. Are we doing a camping trip? Hey! Whenever, Random. When we get too much snow, I'm kind of grounded on traveling, so. I intend to, so I shouldn't say that, you know, well, I don't like saying good things about myself, but I'm just very happy, like, on my channel, I did like an owl pellet video, dissecting owl pellet, like a long time ago, and then I did a video, something on birds, but I had a few teachers over the past years message and say, like, they played my videos for like a class and they enjoyed it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I will take the inspiration. That's like awesome. But because that's what I've always wanted to be. Even when I was real little and I should have been like playing all the time, I've always had like just my brain's 1,000 miles an hour with everything, and I always think into the future, like way into the future. But I've always wanted to be a teacher of outdoors, and like I said, right now I don't have a ton of knowledge. I'm still learning stuff. That's why I talk to a lot of people and, you know, see their thoughts on something, or they teach me something different or show me how to do something better. So eventually, you know, I can teach. Oh yeah, I'm sure Luke could cook a good carp. I've seen him cook some. Carp should soak in a tub of water live. Yeah, that's what my grandpa used to do with snapping turtles. He'd go out and catch a bunch of them and put them in a kiddie pool, and then salt water, and then keep changing the water out, and that gets that like mud taste out a little bit, not all the way, but redfin suckers. What will 2028 be like? Should I think that? I mean, will this planet be here then? I don't know. I think that's a little far. Thanks, Nunya. Yeah, I'm very chaotic. I'm very chaotic. Like in school, I was always just called annoying, and then I'd just shut up and get really upset because everyone would just call me annoying when I literally couldn't help it. Like, I could not help being annoying. I just like... I've had this sitting here. This is the other cassette that I had. So, if I get into hunting, got that. I do have a... I'll have to get a coyote gun if I do that, but... Yeah. It is really bright in here now. These lights, because all the walls have this reflective foam. Oh, here's my helmet that... I lost the... So I used to kind of race four-wheeler. I got this helmet that I've always had, but I don't know what happened to that's the visor, right? Maybe the visor, or the bill, whatever. I don't think that would even fit my head. Let's see. That's not going on my head. I'm gonna have to find someone younger that has a smaller head that will fit. I'm sure someone would love that. But I want to get back into four-wheelers. So I have a bear tracker four-wheeler, and then something else that there's a video coming on soon. But I used to have an Outlaw 90. I think it was Polaris. Yeah, it was a Polaris Outlaw 90. And I would just send that thing. It didn't go crazy fast, but we had hills that I'd be able to jump, and I'd be jumping all day. Just constantly. And I just did that for so long. No point in getting a visor. Off the Hook, what's up? I'm surprised so many people are up right now. New range out, yeah. Give it to fan. There's someone I'm thinking of locally that's younger, that doesn't have a helmet, but the way they ride their dirt bike, they probably should have a helmet. Don't get me wrong, I never really wore a helmet, ever. But this kid's crazy. He's on a different level of crazy. So I'm thinking someday, I don't know, it's kind of fun. So we're kind of in like a smaller town, and I will say it is kind of a poorer town. Um, and there's some of the kids down there I feel bad for. Like I have given them stuff. Um, I had one of 'em- so I have the e-bikes now, but I had a nice mountain bike that I had. So I stuck it out front of the house. Now we're back kind of in the country a bit. Town's down a bit. Um, but there's a younger kid. He ended up getting the bike and he took parts off of other bikes and like made it like crazy. But he was riding it on the main road and I went by. My hat flew off. This is before I knew he got the bike, but my hat flew off. He went to the middle of the road, got my hat, brought it back, and he said, "Thanks for the bike, it's awesome." To me, the bike was just kind of something like, I'm gonna get rid of that now. I don't need that. And he was like so grateful for the bike. That's how I used to be. That's how I used to be. And I know you can't change back to that kind of thing, but he was like super appreciative of just having a bike that he had to fix a couple things on. So around here it's kind of like that. If you have something extra and you're doing better than someone, it's best to just give them something. So I'm thinking that same kid, because that kid rides a pit bike, I'm thinking he'll get the helmet. I'll have to find the visor though, because I think it was like a lime green visor that went over. Everyone's saying hi to each other. What's up? What's up, Jack's grandma? Still got the race mini bikes. Blake, I'm a beat you on that one. I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know now. I'll have all those power ups like Mario. I'll have the banana peels. I'll have the oil slicks. As soon as you get behind me, I'm gonna throw the banana peels, and then I'm off. It's going to bed and I saw a notification. Yeah, I've been live for like 52 minutes. I wasn't going to stay up late tonight because I'm just tired. I did a lot of stuff today. But I don't know. If I go to bed too early, I wake up way too early and it messes the day up even more. So, what's up from the UK? Just got up for work. It's 5:20. Oh. I don't even know what time it is here. Is it 12:20 here? Maybe 12:20. Put the leaf blower turbo. Nah. You could blow leaves out of your yard. I don't know if it's gonna give you that extra power. I'm bigger than this mini bike. I'm bigger than this bike, and it scoots. It needs the weight though. It has a little wheelie bar on it. The whole thing's tore apart now, by the way. So one thing with my dad is he likes to start a project, completely tear something apart, and then leave it, and then don't touch it. So I'm gonna have to put it back together. I have all the parts, and it's in a pile. There's like 20 parts. So I gotta kind of like Lego piece it back together, but I think it'll work. Build an e-bike does 60. I want one of those Sir Rons. Those things are, crazy. The only thing is, though, if something ever happened to that battery, those batteries really start a fire. That's the only thing about lithium is I haven't had it happen, God forbid, but that stuff's flammable. And if it does get to the point where it starts doing that, it's like a fireball. Walmart camping? I don't know on Walmart. I gotta do something different, that was only like, I don't know. I haven't posted a lot of camping at all. That's why I'm getting a lot of stuff in check now, so that everything else is done for winter, that I can just chill in the winter and then do those videos here and there. Got a 3-wheeler? No. My dad never wanted me to have a three-wheeler. I'm at the age now where I could buy one, but I don't want one. He told me stories of him accidentally doing like so many different wheelies at different times on it. So I don't know. Good batteries don't, cheap ones do. Yeah. I don't know, it just freaks me out. You see those videos online of lithium batteries, like, I don't know. I mean, there's one behind me there. That's what's running these lights. And my e-bikes, I have another review coming out eventually here. I reviewed a pretty cool bike. Like, it's pretty cool. But the gas tank is the battery pack. And if you want to store the battery separately, if you're going to, like, store it, you can take the battery off. And then a lot of e-bikes have that, though, now. So, what's up, Drew? I thought I had a... there was a lamp up here, right? It smells in here, though. So you guys, does it look like it smells like a nice cabin in here, maybe? Or maybe smells like a fire, or pine cones? Or, I don't know. What do you guys think this building smells like? Because this plate right here, you see that on this plate? That is the part out of the skunk that holds the spray. And it is full of spray. That's why I have that piece separately. So it smells like a roadkill skunk is just laying under my feet. Since I've done skunks before, and that smell's always been around, it don't really bother me, but I had a friend walk in here, and noticed it pretty quick. See, there's good smelling lures, and then there's bad smelling lures. I mean, I was cleaning this shed, and I talk about this in a video coming up, but this is bobcat urine. A whole bottle. I have like 5 bottles of it. One of the bottles decided to jump off of the shelf when I was moving it. It hit the floor and blew up. There was bobcat urine all over this floor. Probably, I mean, it was back to here. Bobcat urine. From the door, all over the floor. This building's crooked, tilting downwards towards the door. So it all started rolling towards the door, and then it got stuck under the door. So I was in here cleaning like gagging, because that stuff's strong. Like, that stuff's a different level. California, what's up? Am I doing any bike camping? Yeah, that's definitely something I do. For sure have some moonshine there and a banjo. I have a banjo. I have moonshine too. Okay. I was thinking to put moonshine in here. It's that fake stuff though. It's not real moonshine. It's that stuff you buy at the store. What is it? Old Smoky. But it's only like 30 proof. Moonshine's like, for a leveled kind that's not crazy, it's like 110 proof. Sounds enjoyable, yeah. Yeah, well that was a roadkill skunk that got hit up the road, and my Amish friend stopped and told me. He put it on the side of the road for me. So I thought, since he thought of me to do that, I should go pick it up. So I took the four-wheeler up and picked it up. And I got it skinned here. I did this yesterday. Or no. I don't even know. But since it was roadkill, it might have been too far gone. The hair will start to slip and it won't dry right and the fur will pull out. But I kind of just boarded it up and kind of looks like a cow. It's got the cow pattern. You're able to see that pattern through the pelt on these. It's not a real big skunk, but you got to make sure the tail's split good so it doesn't have fat or anything in there. So I could have had a propane heater on this whole time in here, but I forgot. I forgot to turn it on, and now it's too late to do that, so I'm gonna leave it off. My feet are frozen. It's cold here. Skunk spray makes the air disappear. Yeah. What's up, Zeke? Rough time? Yeah. I'm 21 now, Justin. Yeah, that's a good one, Cheeks. You should have smelled it here. What's up, God the Sun? A drink stream? I don't really drink that much. I do drink. Like, I drank the other night and the night before. But, I don't know. I've never really gone to, like... A lot of kids from my school kind of go to parties and stuff. And I don't know. Honestly, I don't like beer. I don't like beer at all. Like, stuff like that, moonshine and stuff like that. I like that. But, I don't know. I've never really liked beer. I just don't like it. They say when you get older, you like it. There's some that I do like. Miller High Life. But, I don't know. Tennessee moonshine is for tourists. Yeah, it is. Well, like that stuff I'm talking about, that's the stuff you buy at the store. I think the highest they have is 70 proof, something like that. And the only time I drink, if I have whiskey, I use it as like a medicine. Like if I've got like a sore throat, like really bad sore throat, I'll just have a tiny bit of whiskey, and that'll keep that away for a bit. But that's not something I want to get into, actually drinking a ton of it. Not this young, at least. Looks like a great job skinning. Yeah, I've trapped since I was like 5. Probably about half the years from 21 to 5 I have trapped those years. But it's just my whole family, like any of the dudes on my family that were like my uncle or my dad's age or older, all trapped. So it's just kind of something I've always liked. Skinning took me a bit, but now I know how to skin like anything. I still take my time. A raccoon, I can skin a raccoon in probably 2 minutes. 2 minutes I could skin a raccoon. But that skunk, I took about 20 minutes on that skunk. Because I was cutting around right above their butt, basically. Just in a little bit, there's those 2 sacks that hold the spray and the mustard when, if they spray you. So I had to gently cut around to get that. Because if you don't, and you cut that, it gets all over the place, and you do not want that. So Dick in the Dirt. Try a Guinness Nitro. I think I've seen that. Stefan, that's a good one. Cure food poisoning. Grew up on beer and whiskey, 13 drinking. Yeah, I don't know. I never really did till now, really. I mean, cool, Justin. Well, I started the channel when I was 16. I know it seems like I was a lot younger than 16, especially my voice. But it is an art. It's very easy to mess up. It's kind of addicting, though. Like, I know there's some people that love the trapping part, but then when it comes to skinning, no. I really enjoy skinning stuff. Like, it's really fun. And most animals are like the same base system. There's a few different ones you got to change up. Like, if you're doing a beaver, you got to do it differently. But for the most part, everything's the same. I've skinned chipmunks, really small chipmunks. I've skinned my first weasel I caught was so small. It was like that big. And it took me a while at the time, but I did skin it. Save those glands. Yeah. Well, I could throw that like a hacky sack at someone. But right here is, these are glands off of one muskrat I caught the other year. One muskrat. That's a lot of glands. Like back here, there's a chipmunk in a jar back there I was going to use for bait. I never used. It's probably 4 years old. Being young, watching you camp in the cold. Yeah. I got some good tents now, though. That was a Walmart Black Friday tent. Well, thanks for sticking around, Steve. Ever skin a mouse? So, there is a market for skinned mice. People that do taxidermy, or people that do oddity stuff, they buy mice pelts, or mouse pelts. What do you say? It'd be mouse pelts, wouldn't it? I was thinking of doing one. So I was thinking, right? There's a few mice in here I gotta get rid of. So I'll catch some mice. What if I made a mini bearskin rug out of the mouse pelt? For like a dollhouse, you know? I don't know. I think that'd be funny. If I had like a little section in here and I just had a little tiny mouse bearskin rug. Yeah, skunks, I mean, unless the skunk's sprayed or whatever, they're not terrible to skin. The only problem with skinning them is, like, if you get to that part, you just gotta be careful around that part. Because if you cut too much, you will cut that, and that will really ruin your fun time. So, a skunk gland? I don't know. Well, I do know one thing is, so if you want to get like the spray out of them, I just keep calling it spray. There's a name for it. And there's like mustard and it's that yellow. But you got to get a syringe and you syringe that out. If you don't clean your syringe and it has a rubber gasket, rubber seal, you know, on the pusher or whatever on a syringe, the spray is so acidic that if you set that even overnight, it will just ruin that rubber. I mean, it's acid. So you definitely don't want skunk spray in your eyes. And you don't want it sitting on you either. But I have a friend that does mouse taxidermy, weird stuff. Definitely. I mean, there's some crazy stuff. Like, I mean, I got stuff sitting around. Like, I was messing with this rat pelt, muskrat, not rat. I had a raccoon. I was gonna make a coonskin hat out of it. Could do something cool. I mean, this this is next to my head. This is a rabbit skull. We get some big rabbits around here. They're crazy. Not a jackalope, but the rabbits, I mean, you scare this out of the bush, you see it. You see it coming. And I don't know what this is. I've had this little sign since I was real young. I've had this. And I don't even know what it means or if there is a meaning to it. But it says caution squirrel. I don't know. I don't know. I've had that in here. Alright, see you, random. I'll have to call you soon here. I'll call you soon. What's up, Kaioken? Yeah. That's the rabbit. I was finishing this Fresca. There wasn't much in here, but if you guys ever had Fresca, this stuff's amazing. It's grapefruit citrus. 0 calories. You can never believe that, though. There's so much sodium. When there's not sugar and stuff and it's still good, You better check the sodium, because that's probably where it's kicking you at. What's this here? I don't even know what that is. Oh. This is bait I made a while ago. Still smells the same. It's peanut butter, peanuts, almonds, molasses, vanilla, almond, and maple extract. That's what I used to catch squirrels with. My original videos, I probably have this exact bait canister in those videos. I tell you what, this stuff here, that's good. Yeah, it is. Thanks for sticking around, Stefan. Delicious? Oh, yeah. Back to the lure part. This by Dunlap, what's it called? Yeah, War Paint. This stuff, it's skunk, but oh my gosh. It really is skunk, I can tell you that. I got to meet Dunlap the other year. It's really cool, though, who I went and interviewed today. He was good friends with Stanley Hobbaker, which he did. He wrote like one of the biggest trapping guidebooks and biggest lure company, really. But he talked all the stories that he had with him. Here's this raccoon bait. This stuff smells real good. Look at it. It's a jelly. It's not blood. That's like I think it's persimmons. I think it's persimmons. But I've never even used that stuff. I don't know. What's up, Tanya? I'm surprised you guys are up right now. I didn't even expect 40 people to be in here right now. Didn't really expect that one. But, here's a cassette. What's this one? Oh, this one sounds like a baby red fox. I'll do a video on these sometime. Okay, look, I don't turkey hunt, so let's see how I am with this, right? Now hold up. Not right. That sounds bad. There's something off about what I do. I just don't. It's not the right pitch. Flip flops or Crocs? I wear Louis Vuitton space boots now. They're just, I don't know. There's something about them. Now these things, I about burnt these earlier. They're getting thin enough that thumbtacks do poke through now. Earlier I stepped on a staple and went up a rusty staple, went in my heel. I've had these Crocs, so I basically just wear Crocs. I bought these right before I went to Texas, and that was this spring. So for wearing them almost non-stop since spring, that's not that bad. I mean, you could still, there's still some grip. You know, if I walk on my tippy toes, I have some grip there. But even the little extra grips are flat now. I got this little bait bucket. I was at a flea market. They had these little tags. I give up on wearing socks in these things, though. I like wearing them, but your feet get cold, and there's no point in putting socks on, because when they get wet, they stay cold. I don't even have socks on Black Gold. My feet are just like ice right now. Funny, like 3 years ago or some stuff. I don't know. I'm on pandemic mode. Oh, yeah. So if you if you remember a camping video in a snowstorm, that's probably where you're from. Because YouTube likes to recommend that video a lot. Well, at first it was Reddit. YouTube wasn't the one that really did it. It was Reddit. And then YouTube started pushing it. That's so cold. It tastes good, but that's cold. What else we got in here? I don't know. I really cleaned this place up. Like, this was bad in here. When we first moved here, it sat down here for like 2 years. And those big like barn rats got in here. And they're up in that loft. There were barn rats nested. So I did those videos on my channel where I come and trapped them. So I caught the field rats out of the loft. And then I caught mice that were in here. And then I picked it up once. And just kind of left it at what it was. It was picked up pretty decently. But then, for some reason, last minute, because I procrastinate on everything, I was like, you know what? I don't want to freeze down here this winter. I want to be warm in here. So, within a week of me thinking that, I completely insulated this entire building. It was a pain in the butt. There's a video coming out about the whole thing. But when I did the ceiling, oh my gosh. I should have had a live stream running of me doing the ceiling. I would have had to have muted it though, because I think I did swear a few times. Because I kept getting pieces, and I had them in the right spot. Start screwing it in, going good. Right as the screw hits the ceiling, where the beams are, the whole thing collapses. The biggest problem with this shed is, it would have been easy if everything was measurable. You know, if I could measure it and be like, okay, yeah, right there is where the support beam should be. The ceiling is crooked, so the ceiling goes this way a bit, where the support beams are up in the ceiling, and the walls go this way a bit. So to guess where to put the screws was such a pain. What's up, Marcos? Okay, look. What's up, Wesley? Flip-flops is for a grown man? I don't know, that's a thong for your big toe. Crocs, you know, they're all-terrain vehicles, you know? Flip-flops are like for on the beach, if you're like strolling. If you get Crocs, I don't even have these things in sports mode. Look. I don't wear them in sports mode. I'm on the dangerous edge. I just wear them like that. Look how clean that is. I don't. I should probably just take the straps off because I just don't use them. Either I forget to use them or I don't know. Red wine. I do like wine. What's up, Teabaggins? I don't know on that, Luke. I mean, flip-flops take the same time to put on. They're probably faster. Because with a flip-flop, you go straight in. Whereas the Croc, you kind of have your foot like this. You glide in, get into the cubby, and then you go down. Whereas a slide or a flip-flop, you just do that. And sometimes the flip-flop, you got to keep shaking your foot to get it back in place, so I don't know. Oh man, here's this knife. This is what I use to cut them skunk glands out. Not grabbing that handle all the way. Trying to think where the other one. Oh, here we go. So, poked a hole in the top of this, and whenever I leave out of here, if there's like something smelly in here, I just spray this on the ground. So I can put some back here. That might get rid of some of that smell. I don't put a lot. You don't want the floor getting, soaked with anything. I just put enough that it kind of wafts the air with non-skunk smelling smells. Makes it smell a little bit better. Yeah. I think I kind of annoy my friends when they go shopping with me. But I really don't buy anything unless it's on sale. Like, most of my stuff was it was at least 30% off, most of the stuff I buy. Like these Crocs. I think I did cough up a bit for these ones, because the Crocs I had went terrible. I used them so much. And then I was like, I'm going to Texas, so I should probably, get a really good pair. So I bought these ones that had the extra little traction control on the sides. I think they were $55, but I had a coupon for 20 off, so I got them for $35. So, and I'm thinking ahead now. I was at the mall with my friends, and one of the sneaker shops, like for Nike, like they had Crocs. It's like one of the, what's it called? Foot Locker. Foot Locker had them. So I go into Foot Locker, and I'm dressed like garbage, like normally. All these people have like fancy stuff out of there. And I walk up to the Crocs section. Nobody was buying Crocs in there. Or not many, at least. So they had a really good sale on Crocs. I got a pair of like the same of what I have on, but they're like orange camo with the traction on the bottom. And I think it was $30 total with tax. So I have an extra pair backed up for when these fail. But I'm going to use these until they're gone. So have you heard of Will Survives? I've definitely heard of that. What's up, Fax? Alright, see you, Andy. This Fresca is just so cold. Oh, that's cold. See, the problem is, we ran out of bottled water at the house like 2 hours ago. I have 2 bottles of water down here that I have brought down at different times. The problem is, they're in the trapping shed, and I don't know what I've used these waters for. I don't think I want to chance it. I mean, there could be like bobcat pee on those or something. I just don't know. Oh, I also got some new wire here. I gotta put these on the back shelf. I was almost out of wire. No, I'll never do flip-flops. For the type of stuff I do, I can't wear flip-flops. If I'm like actually going in the woods and stuff, I put my Timberlands on. I got some hiking Timberland boots I got. I just don't want ticks under my toenails, Fresca and vodka, huh? I didn't think of that. What's a trapping shed? It's not like the hood trapping shed. It's like the backwoods trapping shed. It's basically all my trapping stuff and just other outdoor stuff. It's kind of like my hangout spot for outdoor stuff. And it'll be cool soon here. I'm pretty sure, well, it's past midnight, so today my wood stove that I have set over here should be installed in here. So once the wood stove's in, I'll finish everything else up and make it really nice in here. Because this weekend I was gonna have some friends over, and we could like hang out in here, you know. Because this shed has been in my life since I was very young. Before I started the channel, we had this shed. Way before we started the channel, I had this. So from when we moved, it's like the only thing I have from moving. So I was gonna fix it up real nice. The walls, they gotta wait till next year. Yeah, I'm not gonna drink the Bobcat urine just yet. How about you invite me, Luke? How about that? Mattress? I don't know. We have a couch up at the house my mom's getting rid of. But I kind of want to keep it just not so cluttered in here. Like, my room is already very small. I mean, it's not very small, but it's small. And it's just very cluttered. And, like, when I leave my room, I don't want to feel claustrophobic anymore. So if I come down here and do some work on stuff, it's not so cluttered. I have my bedroll, my canvas, like, cowboy bedroll, so that section up there, I can unroll it and lay up there if I want. The couch, if I was to bring the couch down, I would have to get rid of the shelf. That's over here. I know you can't see much. So I'd have to get rid of all that stuff. And then, I don't know. Don't really know on that. I know what I do want to bring down. I have a, so those little arcades that they keep selling, they have them at like Walmart and stuff. There's like Street Fighter, stuff like that. I have one, it's the Big Buck Hunter mini arcade. And I was going to bring that and put it in here, so, I don't know, it's kind of just one little electronic down here that just, if I want to play Big Buck Hunter, I could just have it stuck over here. So, I think I'm definitely going to put that in here. Tiny home, yeah. So, right now I won't want to live in here. But, once I put up plywood or whatever walling I put up on these walls next year, it'll be well insulated and the walls will be nice. I'll redo the flooring. And then I could turn it to a tiny house. I really could. Right now, though, it definitely needs walls, but that's just got to wait till next year. What it's at right now is perfect for a trapping shed, if I was just to use it for trapping. But I think it is worth, you know, next year when it's warmer again, I have the money for that much wood. I just come back in, cover up all the walls. I don't want to run electric in this because you never know. This thing's always going to be in spots where there's mice and stuff. There's holes on the outside where mice can get in. I don't want a mouse getting in and biting wire, and this thing would go up in a fireball. So I'll keep the electric super simple in here and just have it ran right through that back wall, or either through there or right up here at the front. Just keep it simple, keep it safe, and I think this thing will last probably my whole life almost. This thing will last if I take care of it. Thanks, Fax. I didn't make this hat. There's a guy like an hour from here that made it, but I was gonna start making stuff because I know how to tan pelts, and I'm starting to really learn how to do it well. This season, I think I'm gonna tan a lot of stuff and then turn it into hats or pouches or whatever. Yeah, it's already insulated, so shed camping in a blizzard. I think this would hold up in a blizzard. With that wood stove, I don't have a little brother. Rent it out? $2,000, Luke. Yeah, I mean, it's... This is about, honestly, the same size as my room. But the problem with my room is... I was stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. So, I have a giant TV. So it almost covers one wall. I mean, it's huge. But the biggest mistake I made was, like, 4 years ago now, I bought a queen-size bed, and I had a twin. I thought it wasn't that big of an upgrade. Well, all the stuff got delivered, and I put it in. It takes up half my room. Half of my room is a bed. And I don't want to just get rid of the bed, because, it was a lot when I got that bed. So, once that bed goes, I'll have more room again. But for what this place is, the only bed I need is that loft space, and I could turn that into anything I want up there. Just make your own big watch. Yeah. Leatherman. Oh, okay. 700 leather jacket. Whew. Some of them, I like the old Mountain Man style stuff. The old Mountain Man setups that there is. They've got like different pelts hanging, and a lot of the garments they used to make for ladies had weasel wrapped, and they had that as like a shawl. And there's pretty cool old stuff. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I should probably be ending it soon here. I was only going to be live for 20 minutes. This battery pack has been on 1% this whole time charging this phone. It's still charging. So, the phone's not dying. Rancher style. Those ones are cool. Anything buffalo is awesome. I want the same, like the buffalo capes they used to have. It goes all the way down the ground, wraps around their feet and everything. Covers their head, and it's just massive, but there's no way you're getting cold in that jacket. And your feet aren't getting wet. Yeah, me too, Blake. Make your own gear. Oh. Yeah, I need to make some stuff. Especially since the fur market is so bad right now. If I was able to learn that skill, I could even sell that kind of stuff if I got good enough at it. I wouldn't sell anything terrible, but if I got good at it... Yeah, night black gold. Well, I think I'm getting off on it and stuff. I was going to be on for 20 minutes. I've been on for an hour and a half. I just wanted to go live, so... I appreciate everyone that stopped in and everybody that's up this late. I know some people are in other countries, so it's... Could be even morning for some of you, which I know it is. But... I have... a few videos, or I have 2 uploaded, and probably 10 still that I have filmed that I didn't edit. And I just filmed that good video today. It's a really cool one. So, I hope some people enjoy that and the stories on there, but yeah. Make some hats like that by it. Yeah, that'd be cool if I was to have some of them. So yeah, I'm going to end it here because I'll be talking forever. I should probably go to bed a bit earlier tonight. I keep going to bed too late, and it messes me up. And then the next day I feel like garbage, and I don't do much. And I need to get stuff done because it is almost winter. This Sunday it's going to snow again. So, yeah. I appreciate everyone that come in, and I'll leave this live up for a bit. I don't leave a lot of lives up because they kind of clutter everything, but I'll leave this one up for a bit, and then like the other ones, I'll just private it eventually. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I have to turn the very loud four-wheeler on and not wake the Amish up and drive back to the house. So yeah, I will see you guys. It'll be a video next. So I'll see you guys in the next video.